Hello everybody, welcome to Oblivion, not Skyrim, I was gonna say Oblivion Skyrim, what is wrong with me? Zingster, thank you for the follow, by the way. You followed 24 minutes ago while I was not live, so I'm sure you're not here anymore. Actually, I can't tell how many, well, I can tell how many people there are on chat. There's 0 people, so you're definitely not here, but you might be watching this on YouTube, or you might be watching this like on a replay on Twitch, so that is how that works, because of the reality of the internet. And we're doing we're in a very exciting part of the everything. We're not going to do the exciting part, though, because we're joining the Dark Brotherhood. We're joining the Dark Brotherhood, and then we're going to finish the Mage's Guild quest line. Jung, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Chanter Wizard Solo, what have you gotten me into? On Path of the Damned, your death. I have gotten you into you realizing how dead you are. That's you are gonna be dead. You're gonna be dead, and that is just how that works. Is my face good today? Am I too dark? As in lighting? Because this screen sucks, and I don't have it like on high. Put it like this. It's you who are dying. I'm not dying. We're not gonna die. I'm gonna ramble we're gonna do a lot of things at the beginning of the episode. But yeah, I changed how this works, and I'm not 100% sure about anything. I need to get one of those nice things that are nice. I need to get a nice camera. I need to do many things, but I'm taking care of a desk. I'm getting a new desk. Did I ramble about the desk last time around? Because I was taking care of a new desk last time around, and Harry has arrived. Harry, did you notice how I was gonna say Harry's, and then I stopped myself, then didn't, because of Harry. Harry's your name. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Why did I say everybody? Welcome to the stream, Harry. Everybody else, welcome to the stream too. I just finished Fable Anniversary. We'll give it a 6.5. I would have given it a 6, but it had some funny things. Now, indulging in some pizza, which is correct. Wine, which is also correct. Wine goes really well with pizza. That's actually the food that I like to eat or drink wine with the most. And Butterfingers, I don't know what those are. And by the way, Twitch can't be reliable. I think you mean Twitch can be unreliable. When you said that there is no on in the chat, it was just typing. No one in the chat. Oh, it's not Twitch that does that. It's OBS Studio. Or, no, actually, OBS Streamlabs is what it has. Actually, it's called Streamlabs OBS. And that's the one that had chose. Because I use, on this screen, I was talking about that screen sucking, but this screen over here is great. It's not good for gaming, but it's great anyway. That screen over there, terrible. But this one over here is where I keep MooBot. It's the moo.bot, and it's much better than Twitch's control panel, because Twitch's control panel sucks. And up there is just record monitor the recording and the streaming, both. And then I have this screen over here, who's also, usually it's just wallpaper. And actually, that's the sound. I use that for sound. You can't see it. I have a picture. I could show you a picture. Nah, but if I show a picture, is that a problem? I can show a picture. Can I show a picture? Do I have any sensitive... Oh, I have sensitive information on screen. I can't. You will mock me for the sensitive information. So yeah, basically I have 4 screens, and it's the best thing. Béarnaise sauce on pizza is great. Béarnaise, I think I know what Béarnaise sauce is. I never had it, but I've seen a picture or something. Béarnaise sauce on everything is great, says Jung. Butterfingers are some candy bars. Oh. That's a nice combination. You can eat all the candy bars. Oh, the sun is rising. You can eat all the candy bars. Anyway, one of these days I'll explore the Imperial Isle, because it's got some things in here. But we're not doing that. We're joining the Dark Brotherhood. We're doing a quest for the Dark Brotherhood. And but before we do that, we're gonna do boring things, namely leveling up. Because we're gonna level up willpower. My notebook. That table keeps getting further and further away from me. Béarnaise sauce is, or Béarnaise, I don't know, is really popular here. Like, super popular, says Jung, in Sweden. Definitely not, wasn't gonna say Switzerland. Definitely not. So, I need willpower, for sure. And I need intelligence as well. So, for intelligence, we're gonna need alchemy. Alchemy is really easy to level up. Mostly because I also need potions of mana. So we're gonna do those. Or try to do those. So, alchemy... Oh, sorry. We're gonna start off with alchemy. We have 9 points in alchemy that are waiting. We're gonna look at how much alchemy we have remaining. 57. That's not gonna get us to the one above, which is a shame. And we need to go over there, but we're not going over there right now. We're going eventually. I didn't realize 91 kilogram... I didn't reach 91 kilograms by going to the gym. I think you and I are... No, I'm a little bit lighter. You're probably taller than me, though. Because you know how you Huns are and whatnot. Actually, it wouldn't be Huns. I don't know what the, like, old-timey people of Romania were. I say old-timey, but it still might be the current ones. Not on pizza, like on sheep cooked. It's called mutton. It's mutton, I think. No, it isn't actually. It is mutton. Cooked in brown beer. You should do that. It sounds so fancy in English, but like basically 100% of Portuguese Portuguese kitchen. 100% of Portuguese cuisine, that's the word, is marinated in wine. Just you either have wine or beer. And usually, I know there's a lot of beer. It's not actually that common for meat. Although one of my favorite dishes is abundant in beer in the sauce department. It's basically a big sandwich. But especially like ocean dishes or seafood dishes are very rich in that regard. In the beer department. I'm not sure if we're gonna do potions of mana. It's not looking promising right now. Got rid of all the small ones. Vampire dust. Okay. Brown beer. Do you mean stout? Is there any other type of brown beer, I wonder? I think it's always stout once it is brown, right? I have tried a bunch of Belgians that are brown. But are they all stout? I don't check. Don't check the names, I mean. Because in Portuguese it's different. Actually, stout in Portuguese is the same. You just call it stout. And it reads stout. It's stout. That's how stout reads in Portuguese, by the way. 1.81 meters tall, which means I am 11 centimeters shorter than you are. At 85 pounds, or 85 kilograms. Or something around those lines. I think I'm losing weight. I think I've been losing weight recently, but that could be hopeful thinking, I suppose. So, let's take care of ingredients. What do we have over here? We have good things, I hope. Green stain cup chance. Or something. That has reflect damage, damage speed, and restore fatigue. Those are very common. No, grapes are better. Restore fatigue is what we need. Let's go with apples. Just create. 1. Only 1 level. Corn. 2 levels. 3 levels. Oh, that was very fast. Hey, how's it going, Crisco? Welcome. Crisco. How's it going? Annoying sound. Very annoying. I can talk over it and it goes away, or I can mute it. No, I can't, because this game is weird. Bethesda games block my volume controls. They always did. And they deserve to be punished and pay me a lot of money. I can share some of it with you, but mostly me money for me. What do I need? Oh, yeah, I need to look at our no, it's actually not here. It's skill diary. I need to look at our intelligence, so we need 5 more. So I leveled up 4 times, and I just missed one. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what else I have over here. Columbine root. Columbine. Something. I'm not sure. Flower. That's good. Flower is always a good thing. Blackberries. It's probably a good... Onions. Onions and flour. That's probably terrible. 1. That was about it. Pears. Onions. No, flour and pear. 2. Radish. We got a 3rd. Lettuces. Nice salad. Radish and lettuce. That's the one. Okay. So I want to make sure. That. Yeah, we are at that. So I need to level up only once more in this department. So for now, what I could do is I could look for a specific, it's a Restore Magicka spell. Restore Magicka. 2 of those. Restore Magicka from Fire Salts. Oh, flax seeds. Oh, Stinkhorn is good. And we leveled up. Fantastic. I'll let the money go. Instead, I want Todd Howard fired from Bethesda. What would Bethesda do without Todd Howard? What would they do? The same. They would do basically that wouldn't change a thing. I don't know. People say that he's a good studio lead. And I wouldn't think any different. As a game designer though, don't tell him that. He takes my opinion of him very seriously. And if he finds out that I've been lying to him all this time, I think the real, well, it's kind of complicated. The real, what's the word? The real MVP of Bethesda is Pete Hines, though, head of marketing. But he's been faltering a lot recently. Actually, it's not really him that's the fault. It's everybody else in the company. Just doing Fallout 76. Just Bethesda. Why'd you do Fallout 76? That's all. That's their problem. They made Fallout 76. Awful game. Awful. Okay, Nirnroots. Or Nirnreet. I keep misnaming it. I'm so very sorry, Nirnreet. I will name you properly. This is very enticing. But such is life. In a system that doesn't let you use the keyboard for this stuff. On the controller, probably it's better. I'm sorry, I'm covering my mouth as I talk. That is a bad thing. I said on the controller, it's probably better to do this. But I'm not even sure if this game detects a controller on PC. You probably should. Okay. So, halfway there, not really, in our level ups. Can somebody replace it with a hit sound from Call of Duty? Let's see, let Obsidian take over Ubisoft. Over Ubisoft? Sure. Actually, it probably would be interesting. If you ask me, you should dump everything, then pick what you need. That's more or less what I do. I paid $100 to get access to stuff I should have had. Yeah, that's basically the gist. That's how they do their business. Is they take away stuff and then say, haha, but you can pay if you want. Can you imagine? I keep saying, can you imagine if you had to pay every time you wanted to turn on God mode in Oblivion or Skyrim or any Bethesda game really? You had to pay $5 for an hour of God mode. They would make like pay $2.50 for being able to TCL this thing. This thing over here. Every time you get stuck in the environment, you can pay $2.50 for a short duration. You get TCL. It's money flying all over the place. Oh, not flying. Flowing. Flowing is the word. Okay, so skill diary. We are gonna level up our willpower next. Well, in Fallout 76, you could use the commands. You can use the commands? You can use God mode in Fallout 76? I bet you can't. EA being like, it's only $9.99. Or actually, I said that's too cheap. It's only $99.99. Yeah, EA is the worst. EA is worse than Bethesda. I wouldn't think so, because it's multiplayer and they probably have a bunch of restrictions there, you know. So we're gonna need to level up our willpower. Now, the problem with willpower is that I could get our destruction up. I can't. That'd be interesting. But I can get my alteration. That doesn't take too long. The problem is that means that I will need to level... Strength would be any... Yeah. No, the problem is... Yeah, it's just bad news. I need a trainer. We're gonna need a trainer in heavy armor. And even then, it's gonna be a pain. But let's get a trainer in heavy armor. I know of a trainer in heavy armor. I don't even need to look online. Although I need to think. Here. In the Market District. A place called The Best Defense. It's the worst name for... Well, it's not the worst name, but... It should be the best... What do you think is the best defense? Tell me, right now. In chat. What do you think is the best defense? What is the saying? Do you know the saying? The best defense. You don't say. It's a good offense. And this place sells armor. Attack! Exactly, Jung has it. Jung has it. Jung has it. And these don't. They just, what? The best defense. It's armor. It's like... Yes, it was an exploit in Fallout 76 in which you could use console commands to go to the test room and get every item in the game. Oh, I remember hearing about that. Let's get some fly amanitas. It's always nice to get some fly amanitas. Hi. I'm here for training.
I'm Vernado.
I know, we met before. Yeah, training, I need it.
Let's see if we can't teach you a thing or two.
We can.
I'm willing to teach. Pay attention. Let's get to training.
And you
Let's
ask,
see if we can.
why am I training heavy armor, even though I use light armor? Because this game has a weird combat system, or level system. And, yeah, it's complicated. My light armor is, my heavy armor is really low. My skill of the heavy armor. It's a 36. And we're gonna need to level it up again. Oh, our destruction is pretty high. That's good news. That is great news. Because that means I can level up destruction, get my willpower. What it also means is I will need a couple of repairs for armor. That sort of sucks. Just sucks a little bit. It's all many calculations, but this mod helps a lot. So basically, I'm looking at endurance. I'm sorry, I thought it was strength. It is still the same principle. I'll need how many points in heavy armor? In armor, I will need that many. I can't do that. 16, what time is it? Okay, we can. We can cancel the awful things that I just did. Cancel the awful thing. Don't get training there. Because that's a problem. What is my calculations? Why do I do this? Why am I having problems with this? Might even upgrade my plasma pistol. Bethesda banned players who did this. The latest exploit was the thing in which hackers could steal all of your items. Yeah, I read about that. They will ban you. They even ban successful players that had good gear. It's just, you get banned. So, what my problem was that I was increasing endurance, which is totally fine. I do need endurance. I mean, not really. Strength is probably better. Can I level up my strength? I can. Our blunt and our hand-to-hand can increase. Do you remember how I told you that hand-to-hand can be increased by watching people? I think this is gonna be good. Because you see, I need alteration or restoration. I need one of those things. And the summoning is one of those, I think. I couldn't tell. Oh, freaking hell, it's just the worst. Alteration, it's shield. Oh, that kind of sucks. Is it, are you sure? It isn't? Summon Scamp, that's the one. Conjuration. Yeah, Conjuration is intelligence. And I did that already, we don't need that. We can get more, I suppose. But punching a scamp would be an interesting thing. Let's try it. Nope, that's not what I want. Scamp here. Hey, don't hit me. Oh, stop it. Oh, you stop it. Killed by my own scamp. And of course the scamp killed itself. Good job, Colonel. Lesson number 1. Scamps are tough. Lesson number 2. Power attacks. Best sounds. Oh. Second lesson. Apparently the game lets me click outside of the screen. Don't know how, but it did. Kill the scamp. Good news. I can't see you now. I mean, I can if I look over there. That's a bit of a bunch of hunger. I don't have hungers. Why am I slow? Did the scamp give me bad things? Oh, because I pressed... I have no idea what happened. But something happened. Let's see if I can pray and get healed. I can. Okay, here's where we are. Can I pray again? I can't, because that's not how it is. Now it's going to be very weird, because I don't have you next to me anymore. What are your holes in Dying Light 2? Or your holes? Are you asking me, Crisco? My hopes, maybe, for Dying Light? Yeah, I'm hoping for a fun game. And, hand-to-hand. That was good training. I'm hoping for a fun game and interesting writing, honestly. If it's better... Yeah, they don't... They turn whenever they want. Hand-to-hand skill increased. That's good news. I don't want to overhype myself. Big, small, or medium holes. Tight. I think it's possible to overhype yourself. Best sounds. But if you like the first one... okay. If you like the first one, I think it's okay to overhype or to get a little bit of hype. Yeah, I really didn't want to train Destruction. At least not right now. I didn't want to train Conjuration either. But that is life. I will need to be right back, actually, because this is complicated. I can't not see you, because then people subscribe and do things, and I'm like, I'm blind, I'm flying blind. And hopefully the game doesn't crash. It didn't. There we go, we're back. Anyway, so let's get a spell that is good. Summon Scamp. And get a little bit more hand-to-hand training. Because we're leveling up. I swear that this, it feels floaty. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, wait. Oh, okay, nice hit. Hand-to-hand training is very dangerous, as we can see. Every hit takes like a tenth of my health away. And I'm almost dead. Okay, you can see it over here. That's the result of that. I love the game, but some things in the story I didn't like and and love at the same time. Yuck. Yeah, it's a certain game, you know. It's not a game. I didn't take it seriously, and I think I enjoyed it because I didn't take it seriously. It's not like I hope that the second game. I hope I can take the second game seriously, but they need to up their game a lot in the writing department if they want it to be. You know, if they want it to be something that we can take seriously. Deep Scorn Prisoner is great for training since he can't die. I don't actually know who the heck Deep Scorn Prisoner is. Our intelligence goes up, but that's not a problem. We have plenty of space to train our intelligence. And plenty of time as well, I think. Goes up by 1. So what I'm looking at is that we're going to need 6 of those, and we're probably going to get 1 for free with Destruction. Not really for free. We're going to need to train it on the Scamps, but that should be fine. We should probably look into that. And then look into the strength training. For the strength training, I could just get blade training. That wouldn't be a problem. Let's look into blade. Let's see if we can level that up a little bit, if it's easy. It's not here, it's here. Blade. Blade is easy. Okay, that's good news. Blade of Woe. Sure. I will rest. Or wait, so that I am fully healed. Summon a Scamp. And start with the stabbing. Murder, murder, murder. Ow. My blade skill has increased. I don't like any of this. Please stop. I almost died. I have 5 health. Very good. Let's get another one of these. Get an insensate companion and punch them to death. If they'd ever attack me, that's actually not a bad idea. Few stabs. It's not really stabs, it's just slashes. It's not how you use a dagger. The knockbacks are incredibly powerful. I'm gonna get hit again, hopefully not. Okay, bye. So we leveled our blade. Our blade is not 1 for level up, which is good. And it looks like we leveled it twice, potentially 3 times. Strength 3. Sounds good to me. I needed a 6, but it's not gonna be the end of the world. Let's do something. Put the blade back. Let's teleport to the arena district. There is a place in here where you can learn to punch. Hey, you two.
What is it?
I think we're in for some hard times. The death of Uriel Septim and his heirs changes everything.
All right. If you're looking to buy cheap spells, Edgar's is the place to look.
Oh no, this dialogue.
That's just a bad idea.
You think? What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
The skooma trade is making a lot of money for the tribes and elsewhere. And a lot of that is going to the Renridric Kryn.
That skooma trade is bad business. And the Renridric Kryn are just a bunch of thugs.
So long.
Goodbye.
Now punch each other. So the reason why I'm here is so that I can learn a little bit of hand-to-hand. Is that your lizard tail, or are you just happy to see me? It's a good point. It's a good joke. Punch, punch. I'm not really sure how they programmed this. I think we can get hand-to-hand. Amazing writing. It's incredible. I thought it was 5. We leveled up. We leveled 5 times, but it might be just 1. This fight is so crappy that it looks like a rigged box match. They're not even punching each other. Oh. Well, I guess that changes things, doesn't it? I guess that changes things. Because we do gain 5. So we now plan for that. Which also means good things. But it's fine. I need to wait 1 hour. We're gonna get 1 destruction. So, get a scamp. And then kill the scamp. Didn't level up. Not yet. Wow. Oh, 95. 95. Okay. I was looking at the wrong spell. Summon Scamp. 1 Conjuration. That doesn't matter. $98. Okay, we're halfway there. Or actually, we did most of it. It's a third, 2/3 of the way there. Summon Scamp. And then we level up. It's more like rigged Dragon Ball casting. Oh, also the game bugged out with scamps in my... There it is. So that means that our willpower is in good hands. It also means that we can train multiple things. Because alteration is easy to train. That's what we need to train. It's protect. Now this thing... Ooh, that's a lot faster. Thanks for the tip, whoever gave me this tip. So basically, if you have a weapon equipped, I suppose your fists work as well, and you hold right click, so you're blocking, you cast it faster. You think Skyrim's spellcasting sucks? How is Oblivion's spellcasting? Well, in comparison to Morrowind, it's better, because you can always cast at any moment. It's a little bit janky, because you can cast with a shield, but that also applies to Skyrim. The only real difference that Skyrim added was continuous spells, and continuous spellcasting, and the two-handed ones, which are interesting. This game doesn't have continuous spellcasting. Not as bad as sword oiling in The Witcher 2. What did you do with your sword in... Or are you talking about that sort of sword oiling, if you know what I mean? In The Witcher 2. Willpower, we still need 2 levels of this. And 1. No! No, yeah, I don't remember. I thought, I'm not sure if you're, I don't remember. I know I preferred the way The Witcher 1 does it. Colonel doesn't scare Crisco. I'm sorry, Crisco. I don't remember, I don't remember how the sword oiling goes. Best spell casting Arx Fatalis? That's a fun thing. Oh no, we ran out of time. Out of mana. Back awful, welcome to the stream. And we leveled up. Yeah, I like the fact in The Witcher 1 at least that you had to sleep for the potions. Or it was difficult. It was the potion making was different and I liked it. So yeah, we're gonna need training for strength. Now what are we gonna train on for strength? We could get a blade trainer. Easily enough. So 2 trains. 2 trains? That works. Let's save before. Market district. Yes. So we're gonna train blade first. And twice. Because the blade doesn't level me up. Which is good. Because I don't want to level up. I want to get strength. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yes, apparently it does. Hi. Do you train a sword?
Herbal Grow Orkel knows you need axes and blunt weapons. Big ones. So he makes them and sells them here.
What if I...
Slash and Smash. The big orc weapon shop. Big weapons for big heroes.
What if I want a blunt axe, please? I want training. You don't have training? Okay.
Leave me alone.
I suppose. I want training in swordsmanship. The sword glows like I puked on them and then dropped my paint palette over them simultaneously. Oh, that's gross. Okay, I'm gonna need to look it up online. Because of course I am. And for that, I'm gonna say Oblivion Blade Trainer. That's the one. Oblivion Trainers. Thank you. It doesn't take me immediately to the blade, but that doesn't matter. Actually, it might. Basic. Acrobatics. No, yeah, we're good. Armor, athletics, block, blunt. Blunt and axe are all the same, and it's weird. We have blade. And that would be... oh, in the... oh, no. Nothing here. I need to go to Bruma's Fighters Guild and talk to Right Wing. That's a weird name. he's his brother. Why is he called like that? Let's go to Anvil instead, because in Anvil we have Rano, and also he trains me a little bit better. Anvil Fighters Guild. And also we've been there, which is important. Get the weakest weapon. Yeah, sexual vibes all over the place. Wait, where? No. Axes do deliver blunt damage. It's a lie. It's a lie. Axes are the bladiest of weapons. So we need to go to Anvil. Right here. Axes are the bladiest of weapons because they chop. They're like, that's what the blade is for. A sword doesn't chop. I mean, you can have a chopping sword, but it's usually rubbish and bad. Because it doesn't have much weight behind it. And also, because it's so small, it can't have a very cutting edge. Unless you can. Broadswords are good for that and stuff like that. But they're for piercing more often than not. And also for other things. Excuse me.
Greetings, Guildmaid.
I'm looking... Wait, am I in the wrong place? Hi.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Are you in the fighter? No, I'm in the wrong place. I'm so sorry.
Good day.
I'm in the wrong guild. How did I get it wrong? It's the fighters guild that I want. Please, somebody. Come on, somebody.
Well met.
Indeed.
Rano, I'm Anvil's advanced trainer in blade weapons.
You are indeed, aren't you? But you're unfortunately not training at this time of day.
Goodbye.
I am perplexed by that. Blue equals mage, red equals fighter. Yeah, I know, Coven guy. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Welcome back. It's, I sort of...
Hello.
It's not you who I'm looking for.
Rano,
Yes,
let's see if we can't teach you a thing or two.
we can indeed.
I can show you...
Now, we have 2 levels of training. How have things been? Very busy, but very... I'm good. Good. Thank you for asking. Hopefully you as well? Probably very busy as well. Everybody's very busy all the time. I know how it is. So we're gonna get... Oh, this actually sets our level forever. Yeah. So what I should do is I should actually use my 3 remaining not spells, 3 remaining level ups to level something up that I want to level up. Because willpower is probably an interesting... Oh, restoration! I should find a restoration trainer. Come on. Come on. I am so glad to have a cell phone with a front-facing fingerprint scanner. So nice. That way I can just do this. I bought it on purpose for that. Chidnall. We have Breville. The Great Chapel of Mara. Mars. Which means we're going to Mars, by the way. We haven't been in there yet, or have we? I think maybe we have. In the Great Chapel of Mara. First chapel we saw. It was bugged, but now it isn't. Because I disabled a mod that is actually quite good, but it's bugged. What is going on? Larathir? Why so many dead people? Nice flowers, though. What is going on? Oh no. I came here to get some restoration training. Is it? It's because of me, isn't it? I thought I was gonna say this is a summoning circle or something. It's just a carpet. The Song of Pelinal. I'll take it, but it's not what I'm looking for. We're going in a comp book 2. I don't see any... Carrot decided to have... Ooh, Pelinal Volume 6. It's a lot of... Ooh, there's a lot of expensive books over here that I'm definitely taking. But that's not what I'm here for. Oh my god, it's all books. They just put all the books over here, and I'm taking them all. That sounds fair. I mean, they just got killed. They have no need for books. Although this game does have ghosts and whatnot. And we have been attacked by a ghost whom I was robbing. That's conjuration increased. I don't need it. What is going on? There's a crypt. First time playing? No. First time playing. But I never finished the game. And, I actually don't... I have no idea what's going on. I don't think I've ever played with the DLCs. The Song of Pelinal is precisely what you're looking for. Oh. Thank you, Back Powerful. Coven guy. I had to take my pet turtle to the vet the day before yesterday, she drowned due to a combination of being sluggish from the water being too cold and having fluid on her lungs from respiratory disease. She drowned, but she's doing better. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. I thought she had died, but I have to give her injections every 3 days for 3 weeks. Man, that really sucks. I'm sorry to hear it. Yeah, it's good. It's good that she's good. I really thought she wasn't, because you can drown, and it's correct to say it like that. But at first I was like, what? No. First time playing Knights of the Nine. Yes, I think so. Maybe we didn't come here before. Excuse me, Mr. Ghost. Did we not come here before? Was that just the attack? That was just the attack, wasn't it? That was they didn't clear the corpses yet. And a plastic skeleton over here. Ooh. Oh, offering box. I think it's just the attack. I think we're good. But it does beg the question here. Where the heck do I find the person who should be here? Oh, I had to give her a turtle CPR. Yeah. And since I deliver medical equipment for a living, I was able to give her oxygen after the CPR. Oh, that's good. That's really good. I wonder if leaving here and going back in... No. Who am I looking for? I'm looking for... Mars. Right. Now, where is Mars? Let's open the page itself. Argonian healer who advanced training, great restoration. She will always be killed during the Knights of the Nine quest. Oh, there's the spoilers. But she's not here yet. Mars will be killed in the attack of Reveal's chapel that occurs at the completion of Nature's Fury quest. Yeah, but we didn't do that. Or did we? At that point... Well, only one person will do restoration training. An Altmer. Arcane Shine Hall. That's where we're going. I don't think I'm getting restoration training in here. Let's go to Arcane. To the Chapel of Arcane. We don't have teleport directly to the chapel, though. You may wonder how you give CPR to a turtle with them having a hard shell. Do they have a hard shell at the bottom? They do, don't they? Yeah. How do you do that? Just you shake them a bit? Like... You fold their front legs in, and using your thumbs, push their legs into their shell, which pumps their lungs the way chest compressions do with people. That's really cool and cute. Man, I'm sorry. I'm sure you're nerve-wracking. It must be nerve-wracking, but like that is also really cool. Iron lung them. Is that an actual technique? Okay, so we're waiting until daytime so we can get train a little bit. Just 3. This is the only one I have. We need to use up the training that we have, because otherwise I'm just gonna be here forever. I didn't mean it.
It's you.
It is.
Hi.
Low. Hi. Herandil.
Welcome, Knight Commander.
I am already that? Okay, well, I was looking for training.
Bye.
But you don't seem to be interested in that at this time of day. I wonder why. Let's follow him. So we intend to do the Knights of the Quest 9 an hour later, or not at all. I started the Let's Play, because this is for a Let's Play. I started it by doing the Quest of the 9, but then I got stuck a little bit, but I will do it. I already have some things done.
Welcome.
Yeah, I don't know when you're...
Be seeing you.
When you're gonna be not wild. Dang it. Where are you?
It's you. Hi.
It's my pleasure.
Am I wrong on the name here? Chorizo with beans was a bad idea. Didn't taste good. You did it wrong. How did it not taste good? It's Ortesse. I'm wrong in the character for sure.
Take care.
You too.
Hello.
Everybody's very sanctified. Oh, team bar. I am very concerned with the possibility I may not find the person I'm looking for. And that upsets me greatly. How does there's a meme. There's a meme with a and my day is ruined. Ah, forget, I am bad at memes. Oh, maybe somebody's here. I mean, there's ghosts, but nobody's here. Hi?
You seem quite intriguing. Please, share your thoughts.
She's saying that because I'm intelligent, by the way. That is weird. That's a weird line. Let me give you a lore summary then. Ordinary The Elder Scrolls fans, Palinel is a pretty good crusader from the Oblivion expansion. Ascended The Elder Scrolls fans, I need your sword, your boots, and your Dwemer motorcycle. He has a Dwemer motorcycle?
For the infam.
No, you're terrible. Okay, so what I need, it's that's a bad list. We are in Chidden Hall, yeah. Kinther. Let's go to Skingrad and talk to Marie Palel. I believe no, not SoundCloud. Shut up. I believe I remember her. Skingrad, where? There he is. Let's go over here. I don't know where. I think it is close to that. Colonel doesn't watch movies, so he doesn't get the reference. That is correct. On both accounts. I need to go there. Dang it. I hate that this map is weird. I'll say 8,610,000. Wait, and after that back off, I must say it with an Australian accent. I'll be back. I actually know that one. And I know who it's referring to. It's obviously Al Pacino. Everybody knows Al Pacino has a beautiful Australian accent. It's become pretty popular, but a recent lore video portrays the songs of Penelon in a nice way, 100% lore accurate. That's cool. Let me open it over here, so I can know what I'm doing later. Because if I can. It's the benefit of having 2 computers. 2 computers is really good. Many screens is really good. I mean, 2 computers is not that good, but it is.
Arena Geranus isn't the friendliest person in the world, but not a bad sword when you get to know
Excuse me.
Good day.
I need training. The restoration.
I can show you some new things.
That's good.
You've got a lot.
Because I'm at low
I'm
level,
willing to.
she still does this.
You too.
And now I can splice the 2 things together. And I will indeed level up by going to the arena and watching people punch each other to death. Not really. Unfortunately, it's... Oh, I cannot... cannot wait while on air. I was just walking along. I didn't even jump. It's just a little... This game is hilarious. Every once in a while. A lot. Penny-Law. I might have watched that movie, actually. Or that video. It's a weird name. It's like the man with the biggest Penny-Law. Hey.
What brings you here?
Punching. Punch! Punch each other! Dropping frames? Not dropping frames. Are you not going to punch each other? Do you start punching each other only at 10? They do. Oh, yeah. Okay. Settle in, everybody. We are leveling up. Right now. Which is fine. Probably should check before that happens. This is a hidden stuff. I did this. I don't know why I did this. I found this by myself. Burp. Yeah, we're getting strength, which is nice. Endurance is probably what I want more than anything. But, you know, we're good. So, you made chorizo with beans. Just like that? You didn't put any rice in it? Any potatoes? You didn't look it up? You just made it together. I mean, that works. You need proper, I mean, I'm sure that would work nicely. That would be, I can make that. How would I do that? Well, you'd make the thing that you make, the stew. You make the stew with onion, a little bit of garlic, plenty of olive oil, salt, and we have leveled up. By watching the arena hopefuls spar, you have picked up a few tips. Your hand-to-hand skill has increased by 5 points. And I think you can increase it beyond the 100 limit if you care for that sort of stuff. But yeah, now we need to sleep. Chorizo with beans and rice sounds like paella. A little bit. Sounds about right. Feijoada is the dish that I was thinking of the most, but you can make many you can derive from it. Feijoada just it's just a bunch of beans, but it's also with pork, and pork is very important. So you make the stew, and it needs to be a very rich stew, so I probably would add tomato eventually. Tomato pulp.
You have my ear, citizen.
I want a bed. I don't want to eat ears. Am I in the right place for a bed? The King and Queen Tavern. I bet I am. Lovely place you got here, sir.
Welcome to the King and Queen Tavern. We treat all our patrons like
Fajita.
royalty.
We also have it
I'm
here,
Lord
but only
the
pre-cooked
loyal
ones you buy
seneschal.
from supermarket. Yep. I'll type it. I need a bed.
Need a place to rest? I have a room available if you care to rent it for a night.
I do.
Very well. Head up the stairs, and it's the last door on your right. Sleep well.
I bet I will.
Goodbye.
He says as I go to bed. That's a very definite goodbye. 2 rooms. 2 rooms. He makes it seem as if he's got the whole quarter for himself. Well, let's go to bed and level up. It's the most amazing thing. Yesterday it was hard, and today it's easy. Just a good night's sleep, and yesterday's mysteries are today's masteries. Is that repeated? No, it isn't. Look at all the points that we can put up in here. We're almost at maximum willpower, which does mean now that we will be able to increase all of our willpower spells or skills to maximum, because it doesn't matter after this. So we'll just start spamming those and being super powerful and being weird. And yes, it does hang when I click exit. I clicked exit. When I shut up, I clicked exit, and it didn't it didn't leave. Anyway, I think I'm now ready to do some Dark Brotherhood quests. Bryce, you mean in the dish? No, I mean like a side of dice.
I see you're a follower of the...
Shut up, don't say it out loud. He was gonna say follower of the Grey Fox too. What the heck is wrong with you? That's like lore breaking to the maximum. My god. So yeah, basically I would do the stew first, and then I would add the tomato sauce and water so that I could start cooking the beans. The beans I'd probably have to cook before, unless I got those beans that don't need that. And I never got those. I don't usually cook beans, it's tricky. Because the beans, you know, they're harder, and you can't cook them with the meat. So they'd need to be pre-cooked a little bit. Which probably means... half an hour? Before that, an hour? No, wait. No! The canned beans are already pre-cooked. I'm thinking... we had beans in the garden of me growing up. And my mom used to pre-cook the beans because they are hard as nails. The ones that are dried up because they need to be dried up. So they're pretty hard. But the ones that come in the can, you can just add directly. So, you'd add... the tomato, the beans, and the meat. I'm not sure of the rate of the cooking of the meat, though, because it might be different with the beans. So I might need to change those things a little bit, the order. A bit of experimentation gets you there. Overcooked meat is not terrible, especially because it's going to be so rich in... It's a very watery dish. It's like almost a... what's that Eastern Europe soup? It's almost that. So yeah, you'd add the water and the tomato and the beans and the meat. And the meat needs to be a mixture of things, and that's where you get the chorizo. And also you're going to need a dash of... I don't know what that thing is, how that thing is called. It's a spice thing that's like a thing. Piri piri, I don't know if that's how it's said in English though. I'm sure it isn't. And I think I would put actually I don't know the name of that thing. There's a tree that grows, it's very spicy. And you get the leaves out of it, you dry them, and you can put them in the food. You need to take them out after, but they add a little rich flavor. There's spices that taste a little bit like that. They're better, but they're also, you need to buy them, and the trees are easily to get. Goulash, yeah, borscht, and borscht is what I was thinking of, but goulash is probably the closest. Yeah, I'm gonna type it so you can look up images. So I think this would do, because what you want is that end result of just the beans and the meat. And at the end of the day, it's just a meat dish. So it's not like it's a very difficult thing to do. You also need, don't forget about salt. You need more salt. You need actually plenty of salt. It's a dish that you can serve very salty, because it's got so much water. You can just it's easy to use then with the rice, and then you make a side of rice, just dry, normal. That's the one. A normal white rice. I know what leaves you are talking about. Yeah, that's those. I can tell you the name. The name in Portuguese. That'll be that one. And of course, you're seeing me right, like you're seeing the text before I write it on camera. So that's just how the Twitch works. So now we leveled up. Where are we going? Yeah, we're just gonna do that. So, Faragil Inn. I could have slept there. Laurel. Laurel is a very pretty name. I'm not sure if it's... What gender it is. Maybe it's... agender. Sounds very agender to me. A lot of plants are agender. In English, but not in Portuguese, because Portuguese it's one of the Romance languages, so it's got only 2 genders. Actually, a lot of the Romance languages have 3 genders, because the neuter exists as well. But Portuguese doesn't. No, Portuguese doesn't. No, actually, it does. That's very curious. Now that I think about it, grammatically, it doesn't. But it happens, it just so happens that in Portuguese, for example, specifically the word Portugal is actually, yeah, people always say Portugal is masculine because that's, you know, like France, for example, is feminine. But Portugal is not. Portugal is neuter. Like, because you don't say o Portugal, like you say a França, which would be the o is for masculine and a is for feminine. You say Portugal. Huh. Anyway. We just have the 2. And, for example, I don't know, I was trying to think of names in English of flowers. I know some, but I don't know them in Portuguese what they are. Margarida, for example, it's a woman's name. And it's a flower. And it doesn't work for men. There is Margarido, but then you just change the A to the O, the O at the end. We read U at the end. So yeah. Don Morati, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Portugal are considered masculine until they take a good look at Cristiano Ronaldo. No, it's not. It's not in that sense. It's kind of complicated. I'm not sure. The relationship with the gender of words is very different from, in my opinion, it's very different from English speakers when you compare the relationship that English speakers have with gender, when you compare it to Romance speakers. I say Romance because Spanish works, and French and Italian. And in my opinion, it's just a lot less attached to that. For example, I am a man, and masculine pronouns, and I can speak of myself in the feminine in Portuguese if the word is specifically used in that way. For example, person is feminine in Portuguese, pessoa. So you would say a pessoa. Would be the feminine pronoun. I don't know that English has pronouns. No, it does. The is a pronoun. And I think a is also a pronoun. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it probably is. The point is, a pessoa. And I can talk about myself in the feminine, and I'm not talking about my gender, I'm just talking the language itself as a gender. And I'm pretty sure other languages that have even more genders than what Portuguese has. Finnish, I think. Is it Swedish or is it Finnish that have 4? But I'm not sure how those work. Because it's possessive, I think it's weird. It's just weird, and I don't know the language. But whereas in English, it just changes. So when I talk about myself in English, I'm suddenly very conscious of the way I gender all the words that I say, which doesn't happen very often, because just not like it doesn't come across in the language. Like I'm talking completely agenderly in English right now, and when I speak of gender specifically, I'm talking about my own personal gender rather than the thing I'm talking about. You know what I mean? But in Portuguese, it doesn't happen like that. Any adjective. Any word that is characterizing something immediately genders that something, and also speaks of whether it's plural or singular. For example, red. The word red in English, the color red, but adjective. That's how it's pronounced, I think. Adjective red, not the noun red, because it can also be a noun. The word red in Portuguese has four different forms. It's just the ending that changes, but it has 4 different forms. Vermelho, which would be the masculine. Vermelha, that's not how it's pronounced. Vermelha. I'm just changing it. But vermelha, which is the feminine. Vermelhos for masculine plural. Vermelhas for masculine feminine. And the way the language works is also if it is mixed genders. For example, if we're talking about apples, which are feminine, and lampposts, which are masculine. We don't have lampposts around here. You would say masculine. You always default to the masculine, which also adds a little bit of a complexity to certain situations in language, but not too much. Not too much, but I think it is still pretty rooted in the fact that there's just what is the word? There's a word for it. Normativity. Yeah, that normativity of being masculine gendered, even though things can be feminine, like an apple is feminine. You don't think about it as a woman, but it is feminine. But when, there is still some things. Like, for example, you would say, imagine I have a girlfriend and my sister has a boyfriend. In Portuguese, you would say the masculine version of it, and the word is just namorado or namorada, so it's very similar to each other, the boyfriend and girlfriend, whereas in English it's very different. So you would say our boyfriends, even though you're talking about a girlfriend and a boyfriend. And the reason why I think that is still rooted in the sort of normativity for masculine is because that sounds weird. And that you wouldn't say that unless we both had boyfriends, in which case you would say that. But you know what I mean? It's like, it's weird. Because you'd need to change and say your special other or something like that. Let's see. I hope the video is playing. Oh no. And autoplaying, because YouTube is the best thing. Don't you like it when you open a tab of YouTube on the background and it's on a... That's the one, Jung. That is exactly the thing. That one isn't very dried, though. But it's probably better because you don't want the strands in the food. It's a bit of a pain to get it out. Even the leaf itself is a pain to get it out. Romance languages are a mess, yeah. In Romanian, the neuter gender is a mix of masculine and feminine in singular and plural, so grammatically there are only 2 mechanical genders. That's really interesting. Same here with person. Yeah, it's a lot of the... It's interesting. I find that, I don't know why, but I find a lot of the... German is actually very much usually the opposite. But like in Spanish or in Italian, in French, and in Portuguese, the genders of words and objects tend to be very similar. But then you look, I only know Brazilian Portuguese. I don't know like other types of Spanish, other than European Spanish, and I don't even know too much. But like Brazilian Portuguese inverts a lot of those. I say inverts, it's just sort of, you know, masculine becomes feminine and feminine becomes masculine. A lot of those, a lot of the time, like but it tends to be with things like details, like the computer console or the gaming console. The gaming console is masculine in Portuguese, or actually, sorry, it's feminine in Portuguese, in European Portuguese, but in Brazilian Portuguese it's masculine. And there's a lot of stuff, especially with newer words, I find, but not just. A lot of like with tools and stuff like that. It's inverted a lot. And it's weird. Back awful is genderless, so English is very cozy for me, while the Romance languages, I know, Romanian, French, and Italian are less cozy. Yeah, it probably gets very... I'm not agender. I'm cis, and yeah, man. But I think about it. I think about how that works, and I can't... Like, I never talk to anybody who is Portuguese anyway, and isn't cis. Or actually, specifically binary. But, it's probably very, very weird. It's just weird. My rationalization of it is what I'm saying is just sort of, you don't find the Brazilian recipe for the dish. Yeah, it probably works the same, Young. It probably works the same. My rationalization is that it's just a different attitude. Even my own attitude towards gender is different. Swedish is genderless. It would be. Yeah, it absolutely. In English, it definitely is. Similar in Dutch, we have a neutral. I think it's called neuter when it's in... It might not be. I hear... And by the way, G-Wizard, welcome to the stream. I think it's called neuter. But I don't know what the difference would be. I always see it seen as neuter. And a masculine plus feminine grammatical gender. That's interesting. Oh, that solves so many problems. Oh, that's really interesting. Gets pretty abstract that way. Yeah, I bet it does. Oh, that's probably where the 4 genders come from that I hear some Northern European languages have. Okay, so what are we doing today? Or an hour and 20 minutes and 12 minutes into the stream. We're doing the Dark Brotherhood quests. We leveled up. Took a little while. And now we're going over there. While sleeping, I was visited by Lucien Lachance. He woke me up. But still, a representative from the Assassins Guild known as the Dark Brotherhood. He said that if I wish to join his family, I must go to the Inn of Ill Omen, find a man named Rufio, and kill him. If I simply leave Rufio alone, Lachance will never visit me again. Well, we're at an inn. It's the Faragil Inn. They have a lot of inns out here. So let's kill a man, I suppose. Hopefully he's a jerk, and I'm, like, not too bothered by it, but we'll see. It's also... I was gonna say something about the Dark Brotherhood. Oh, yeah, there are inns all over the place. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say... I'll talk about it when we get to the point of the Dark Brotherhood quest line that it becomes relevant for me to talk about it. But the Dark Brotherhood is one of the quests that I did, for sure, in a couple of ways, in fact, when I first played this game back when it came out. And everybody praises the Dark Brotherhood as being really cool. I didn't have that experience, but I will now. Hello. Oh, you shouldn't put that out. It's just I need light.
Trouble?
Not yet. Not yet. Do you not like... No, that's not.
Move along.
Amazing beer, by the way. Excuse me. Hi.
We got plenty of rooms if you want one. Ain't nobody staying here these days except old Rufio.
Oh, Rufio, you say?
Rufio? He's an old codger. Been living here for a couple of weeks now. If you ask me, he's hiding from something. But what do I care? He pays his tab.
He's hiding from me?
His room is downstairs.
That is
in what I like
okay.
to call the private quarters.
That is weird.
Use that hatch in the
Animate
floor over
inanimate.
there. But don't expect a warm reception.
I need to look into that. I want to learn about that so I can ramble better. I want to learn about these things so I can ramble better in my Let's Plays. By the way, speaking of Dutch and Let's Plays, I identify... I don't know Dutch very much. I do know that it's a... Well, actually, I say I do know that. I think it is a unique language that doesn't have roots in anything else around that part of Europe. Although it might have. You know, roots is a different thing than influences. But anyway, the point is, I noticed a Dutch name in Disco Elysium. There's somebody saying words... Well, actually, I read it in Disco Elysium, and I was like, that sounds like Dutch to me. It does, on my zero knowledge of Dutch, and I was like, ding! It's like that time when you go to those quizzes, and it asks you where... I actually don't know the full name of the country, but Burundi specifically is, and I'm like, I know it's over there, but I don't know which one it is, because there's a bunch of countries in that part of Africa, and I clicked on it, and it was correct, and then I proceeded to fail everything else apart from that, like, after that, like, for example, what was the one that I almost, Thailand. I was like, I don't know where Thailand is it in the mainland, is it in the islands? Because Taiwan and Thailand, those sound different, similar to me, but I know Taiwan is... Taiwan is easy to find, but Thailand is not for me. Anyway, looked up, and I guess we do have it. The common neuter, yeah. There's some like, for example, it's kind of complicated because, for example, Spanish they don't teach the Spanish doesn't have a neuter, but it does because L is a neuter, as far as I know. But it's not taught, as in when you learn Spanish, you don't only learn L as an exception, so it's not a rule. Like, you don't think about it as the gender, even though it does, because it's a vestige. So for Portuguese, it'd be even worse because you don't have the pronoun. L is a pronoun. You don't have the pronoun, you just have the omission of the pronoun, and yeah. Also, the omission of the pronoun becomes really weird. Portuguese is not a very easy language to learn, speak properly. It becomes very weird because, for example, the word John eats an apple, or the sentence John eats an apple, is very colloquial in English. But if you translate it to Portuguese, you can say it with the U at the beginning, and say, O John come uma maçã. O John, you get it? Or you can say it without the U, and just say, John come uma maçã. And it assumes a very different tone without that U, because it becomes regal, almost, in colloquial terms. But we're just used to reading it in books that get translated from English, and usually in books that get translated from English, they don't put the pronouns before the names. So it becomes really weird, and I don't like reading books in Portuguese, mostly because... Well, it's not mostly because of that. There's a lot of reasons why not. It used to be that translators were good, but now they're not because they don't get paid good enough. Clash, right? Yes, it was G-Wizard. Clash, and I had to look it up, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. That's a pretty classic name. And I was trying to recall it on the episode after, that I recorded immediately after, and I couldn't recall it, and I called it a bunch of different ones. But then, settled on Clash again. I might have said Clashy a little bit once in a while, which I'm sure is just a different thing altogether. But yeah, Clash, does she have a second name? No, she doesn't. She's like the orange disco girl, something or other. Yellow disco girl? She has a subtitle. Yeah, tell me about your inn.
That's a horrible name for an inn, I know, but I just can't bring
myself to change it. So saith Wikipedia.
Besides, I like the sign.
Do you like the sign?
Farewell, and tell your friends, the Inn of Ill Omen is open for business, as always.
It is a terrible name now that I think about it. Did they change the sign in the mod that I have? No, the sign is amazing. I love it. but I don't know.
Greetings, Nord. You've seen way shrines in the wilderness?
Yeah, what are those?
Those who've pleased the Nine may receive blessings of willpower at the way shrines of Mara.
I hear you.
Goodbye. You need something?
Yes.
Room, maybe?
Maybe not. I'll just, Well, this is gonna be awkward. Actually, I probably should be sneaking. There we go. Crow! It was, I think it was. Would this be correct? Muito obrigado. Oh, that's a weird word. It is. It is correct. Thank you very much. Yes, that is. Yeah. You can just say obrigado, but that would be just thank you. Both of those are weird words right off the bat. Muito. You notice that I'm giving it a little bit of a nasally sound. Muito. Muito. I am not sure that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. Everybody around me says muito, and gives it the sound. Muito. But it doesn't have an N there. It should have. In fact, kids might write it with an N because they say it with an N, but it isn't. And it's not an exception. It's just how people pronounce it. And I've heard people say muito. They just say muito and don't give the nasally thing. And it's weird. Anyway, it means a lot, and obrigado, it means obliged. But we don't think about it as obliged. We think about it as grateful. It does come from being obliged to somebody, but just think about it as grateful. So I'm very grateful. But we don't say I'm very grateful. We just say very grateful. We don't. It's like it's the muchas gracias from Spanish. It's basically the same reason. It's the same way. Dialect specific. No. It's just how people say it. No problem. How would it be? De nada. Não tem de quê. But those mean nothing if I say it like that. Because it's just words and you don't know how to write them. There's two. Yeah, those are the two ways that you'd say you're welcome. We don't actually have any translation from the "you're welcome," although the "não tem de quê" would be "you have nothing to be thankful for," or rather, that sounds very harsh, but it's you're nothing to be obliged for is what "não tem de quê" is. You have nothing off is the closest translation, most literal translation. But then the nada is just sort of an abstraction. It just means of nothing. It's literally of nothing, and it's just how it's pronounced, how it's said. I am gonna murder. What? Is this a setup? This is a setup. What? There's private quarters down here? Really? Well, this is gonna be a rude awakening. Excuse me. Rufio? Get up.
Who are you? What do you want? I ain't done nothing.
You have done nothing? Oh, but you have?
No, please. I didn't mean to do it, you understand me? She struggled. I told her to just stay still, but she wouldn't listen. I had no choice.
That was bad news. That was good news. The man named Rufio is dead. The next time I sleep in a location he deems secure, Lucien Lachance will visit me once more and complete my entrance into the Dark Brotherhood. I thought he was gonna run away, but he didn't.
It's all over, lawbreaker. Your spree is at an end. I'll take any stolen goods you have. The next move is yours. Pay your fine, or I'll haul you away.
No! No, I thought you were Lucien Lachance for $40. No, I'm resisting arrest.
Then pay with your blood.
He says, with a least expression-full face. He's shooting at me, by the way. I don't appreciate that too much. I'll see you later. I don't need no bed. Goodbye. Oh my god. He's just a forester, so I should be able to get rid of him. No, I'm actually out of combat. Okay, this fixes it. I thought I was gonna be all cool and sleep in the bed of the one that I assassinated. And then I didn't. Oh, actually, this is bad news if I do that. Because the guards will attack me, as we have seen before. So I need to swim across the ocean. Oh, also murder some fools.
You there! Stop where you are!
Stop right there, criminal scum! Hello.
You'll
Nobody.
make a fine pair of boots, lizard.
You are all awful people. All of you.
Let's get this over with.
Hey!
You'll make a fine pair of boots, lizard.
The what? Didn't hear that. You jerk. I'll show you what boots are. Good equipment, though. I do appreciate that. There's somebody else around. Either way, let's... I've come here before. So I don't really need to do this again. Because they just respawn whenever I want, but I need training. I don't know where I'm being attacked from. I see you. Those things coming. Oh, that's a enchanted word. Actually, those things coming so much after the fact is hilarious. Anyway, let's get to where we need to go. Cross the river over here, somewhere. Actually, I'm turned around. It's over here. In Romanian, the verb "it is" written as romanced "e", but pronounced "yeah" or "I", depending on how you say it. People do it to sound less rigid and official. Oh, interesting. That's how it is in Portuguese. We do add a little bit of an accent, so it makes it like the French "end", which is "e", but we say it "e". So we open a little bit. Then we don't put the "it" at the beginning either, because we obscure the subjects a lot. Canadian Mounted Police. Pronounce a lot of words differently because of my dialect. E is short for, or A is short. Yeah, is short for from este, which is the Latin id est, which does mean it is. Well, este is from Latin est. Oh, right. Yeah, that's true. And we'll pronounce it yeste. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's interesting. So, no guards over here. And my best friend.
Good day.
Night. It's night. I need to pay my fines.
You can pay.
I can pay.
Consider it.
I consider it.
Shadow hide you.
You too. Or maybe. I don't know. You need to put that torch away. Okay. Now, we need to find a bed to sleep on. Is this a good bed to sleep? No, it is not. However, there is somebody who has been arrested. Mervina Arano's house. She's definitely been arrested. Anyway, let's sleep in the priority of the 9. Because that's our house at the moment. We could buy another one. But we're good for the moment. And we have a bed. I mean, not really. But it is what we get. Sorry.
So, the deed is done. How do I know this? You'll find that the Dark Brotherhood knows a great many things, for you are now part of the family.
I'll continue with the nonsense of saying nothing, but I should point out that I should be concerned about how the guard knows I killed the person, rather than how you know that. It's because you were on the lookout. That's the easiest answer to get.
Now, heed these words.
Here in
The seal
Drobogea, we
is
tend
the
to pronounce it
covenant,
este,
the
which
man of
is the
execution, your signature, Rufio's blood.
or without the E.
As a
And
speaker
thanks,
of the
back
Black
off.
Hand,
I'm
directly
just
oversee
guessing.
a particular group of family members. You will join that group and fulfill any contracts given. You must now go to
Interesting.
the city of Cheydinhall, to the abandoned house near
City
the
of
western wall.
Cheydinhall.
Enter the basement and attempt to open the black door. You will be
Just
asked
attempt?
a question. Answer thusly. Sanguine, my brother. You will gain entrance to the sanctuary. Once inside, speak with Ochiva. We must now take our leave of each other, you and I, for there is much work to be done. I'll be following your progress. Welcome to the family.
Thanks. So, tell me about this covenant.
Know this. Every dark brother and sister is a child of Sithis. He whom we call Sithis has many other names. Chaos, Doom, Discord.
Those are not
Sithis
names.
Is the void. We of the Dark Brotherhood serve
Those
the
are
Night
just
Mother, who is the
concepts.
bride of Sithis. The Night Mother rules her children.
Discord?
Terrible black.
Copyright strike.
The Black Hand is the ruling
Like,
body of the Dark.
Discord
Brotherhood.
has
It
ruined
is
the
made
word
up of
Discord
one
for me.
listener and 4 speakers, 4 fingers, and a thumb, if you will. As a member of the Dark Brotherhood, you must abide by the 5 tenets. They are the laws that
Tenets.
guide and protect us.
Not tenants. Tell me about these tenants.
The 5 tenets
Ah!
are as follows. Tenet 1. Never dishonor the Night Mother. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis.
Who is not the Night Mother.
Tenet 2. Never betray the Dark Brotherhood or its secrets. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis. Tenet 3. Never disobey
That's a lot.
or refuse to
Interesting.
carry out an order from a Dark Brotherhood superior. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis. Tenet 4. Never steal the possessions of a Dark Brother or Dark Sister. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis.
I thought it was gonna be like, do you know whose wrath it is?
Never kill a Dark Brother or Dark Sister.
Yeah, we know the rest. So Rufio was a rapist, apparently.
Rufio lies dead. Well done. The family will now welcome you with open arms.
Yeah. Have you heard any rumors?
Dear sister,
I know, you've told me before. Tell me about Sithis.
how does one best describe
And the
our
murderer.
dread father?
Was he? I didn't get that
Imagine a
part
bird,
because his
cloudless midnight,
defense
cold
was
as
like,
was
oh,
horizon,
she posed
shrouded
resistance.
Shadow.
I figured
That
that also
is
might be the murder rather than
Sithis.
anything else. I mean, okay. Bye.
You are now one with the Dark Brotherhood. Visit Ochiva at the Cheydinhall Sanctuary, and your new life will begin.
Goodbye, Invisible Man. My new life. Hopefully it's better than this dump. I think we can make it better later. Huh! Get that carrot. We can do better later when we get through the Brotherhood of or the, you know, not the Brotherhood, the quest of the 9. The 9 or something or other. The DLC that has very, very low volume dialogue. Hopefully I'll do a better job at the editing when that comes around. It's just basically lowering the soundtrack. This... Excuse me.
Something to report?
Yeah. Not really. Have you heard anything interesting?
I've heard that Hill the Tall knows a lot about alteration.
Yeah, I know as well.
You too.
I do, yeah. I was gonna talk about this thing. A wholly boarded up house. Oh. I think this is gonna be our... It's gonna be our place, isn't it? The thing is, it's interesting because it's not still or not forbidden from lockpicking this place. Ah, there we go. And we actually can go inside even though it's boarded up. Stick a torch out. And we can go to the basement. No rats or anything. Some bread. Fresh bread, I should point out. Waters of Oblivion. I'll take that. Chapter 1. Sparkling water. Really good for tummy aches and whatnot. Is this gonna be all restored, I wonder? Eventually. I'm thinking the well is the way out, and then a shortcut. Hi. You can definitely find this by yourself, by the way, if you're wondering. I believe I have. Ancient black door to Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. Very inconspicuous, all things considered, but certainly that it has the name right up makes it very obvious.
What is the color of night?
Sanguine, my brother. I have gained entrance into the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. I must now speak with Ochiva. Hi! Your AI is super creepy. You need to get a better skin for...
Greetings, greetings. I am Oshiva, mistress of this sanctuary.
10-15,002. Never kill innocent people. Wait.
Let me welcome you to the Dark Brotherhood. It is always a pleasure.
That's part of Oblivion I remember sending and opening the door.
Ranks. Truly, the Night Mother smiles upon her trusted daughters.
Grapes, wine, and guitars. Huh.
You stand now in our sanctuary. May
Shut up, Alexa, yeah.
Your new home, a place of comfort and security whenever the need arises. When you're ready for work, go and speak with Vicente Valtieri. He handles all assignments for new family members. But before you go, please accept this gift from your new family. A unique set of armor, lighter than normal leather and black as the void. But I've kept you long enough.
They talk a lot.
Vicente is waiting. You'll find him in his quarters. Go now, my child, and may Sithis go with you.
Thanks. Shrouded armor. I hope it's better than what I'm wearing. It probably isn't. So you're my dark sister? We're dark sisters now.
While the Brotherhood maintains its...
We even have the same hairstyle, which is not hair.
Always open to skilled women. For can we not draw blood as well as any man?
Oh, I didn't mean it. It's always weird when this is not the only game that this happens. Actually, I was a character. Where was it? Underrail. In Underrail, there's a character that has this as well. In games where sexual discrimination is not it's not immediately obvious. It's really weird to have this sort of emancipation is not the word. I suppose it might be. This sort of emancipation lines every once in a while. Women can be fighters too. And I'm like, who said they couldn't? Because no part of the game has that. And it's weird. Because it's weird. Anyway, Lucian Lachance, he's the one that recruited me.
Lucian isn't here very often.
That's how it's pronounced.
His duties with the Black Hand keep him very busy, so he trusts me to keep the sanctuary in order.
Harry said it. Yeah, and does the Night Mother like us?
To employ the services of the Dark Brotherhood.
And it's the Night
one
Mother.
must perform
It's
a
like
ritual to the Night Mother. Only
there's even
then
more reason to
will
have
she
women,
heed
I
their
suppose.
prayers for murder. It is an ancient
Say
rite,
what?
this black sacrament. All across the Empire, every day, people beseech the Night Mother to take the lives of others. After a person performs the ritual,
Thank you for the follow, Jew Wizard.
contacted by a speaker.
Thank you very much.
Gold is exchanged and the details worked out. So it has always been.
Huh. And what do you have to say about this sanctuary?
Ours is not the only Dark Brotherhood sanctuary.
Putting a second pizza in the oven. Nice.
Hidden throughout Cyrodiil.
I was just
one
rambling.
overseen
It's fine,
by a
Harry. Don't worry.
speaker of the Black Hand.
I didn't say women can't join the Brotherhood. What about Sithis?
Those fools in the church and their so-called 9 divines. There is no divinity beyond the eternal and terrible rule of our dread father Sithis.
Then not your Night Mother, then, I suppose. Have you heard any rumors?
I've heard some talk. This past year, some family members have been found murdered. Could there be an assassin among assassins?
An assassin among assassins. Ochiva, are you the one responsible for the ruination of this quest line? For 18-year-old me?
Go now, dear family member, and may the Night Mother wrap you in her cold, loving embrace.
Hopefully not, but thanks for the hopes anyway. Let's look at this armor that you got me and hope that it is better. The Shrouded Armor. Ooh, fortifies a lot of stuff. Nothing that I would want. It is really bad. It's really bad. Thanks, though. Bye. I mean, at least I look good in it. Because that's, you know, I'm an Argonian as well. Argonian woman.
I am honored by your presence. How can Ochiva be of assistance?
You just stay there, and I'll talk to the rest of the people around. Why? Hello? No, that is not a person. That is not a person. It wouldn't be a bad idea for them to do that, and they definitely could. But they don't. Oh, another Argonian. Hi.
I wish to welcome you to the sanctuary, my newest sister.
Thanks. We can fight as well as men. You know that? Something or other.
You are Argonian, yes, but you are no shadow scale. What chaos you must have known.
The follow makes it, wears it, owns it.
Thanks,
Who assassinates the
Sithis.
assassins?
You have come home at last. Welcome.
Yeah, Lachance is the one responsible for me to show up.
Ochiva and I have known Lucy.
It makes sense,
since we
though.
were
That's a good point,
hatchlings.
Harry. About
He
it
is
should be
one
the
who trained
siblinghood,
us in the
not
way
the
of
brotherhood.
the shadow scale, and is like a father to us.
What about, speaking of father, I mean, yeah, tell me about Sithis.
Who is Sithis, you ask? Some call him the Dread Father. It was his terrible love that gave birth to the Dark Brotherhood so very long ago.
His terrible love. I wonder what he was doing in his own time for it to be terrible, and that's bad. What about the Night Mother?
The Night Mother is the Dark Brotherhood's unholy matron. She guides our actions, just as the Dread Father Sithis once guided hers.
That's good to know. Tell me about this sanctuary.
I've heard the Count of Shadenhall knows about this sanctuary, but he is offered much gold, as well as other incentives, to keep his mouth shut.
It most likely was only males and they started accepting women. No, it's down to the language, Jung. Because, for example, in Portuguese, the word brotherhood and sisterhood doesn't... there's no difference there. It's irmandade. And irmandade works for... It can't... It's not gendered. It's a feminine word, but it's like... That's different. But it's not gendered. So in English, the only way would be ceiling hood, but I don't know that that actually is a thing. But it's just basically a result of English being, or at least people thinking in normatively male terms, and that's how that goes. Can't be what said, because sisterhood or brotherhood are not about being blood related. It's more like a guild or society. Yeah. Secret society. There, solve the gender. Yeah, secret society. That sounds good. The dark secret society, though. It should be the dark society. Ooh, the dark society. I mean, that feels like I've heard of that already. The dark society. What about Shadow Scale?
In the Argonian homeland of Blackmarsh,
what is Shadow
those
Scale?
born under the sign of the Shadow are taken at birth and presented to the Dark Brotherhood. A Shadow Scale hatchling is trained in the arts of stealth and assassination and lives a life in service to the mighty kingdom of Argonia. Any Shadow Scale who lives to
they talk forever. It's incredible.
Is accepted into the Dark Brotherhood.
Really easy to edit.
Member of the family. So it was with myself and Ochiva.
Yeah, Shadow Scale is your position, your station, I believe is the word. What about rumors?
There are whispers in the halls of the sanctuary. Some say there is a traitor among us, that the Brotherhood has been compromised.
Oh no! It wasn't Ochiva then who ruined everything. I'll see you later.
May you walk always in the shadow of Sithis,
for sure,
dear sister.
Thanks. It wasn't Ochiva. The 5 tenets. Thanks. It's everybody who ruins it. So they're talking there about there being a traitor in their midst. Old wooden door to Dark Brotherhood living quarters. Yeah, we're going there in a little bit. So they're talking about there being a traitor. I really do hope that this is not another situation like in Neverwinter Nights, where the sneak increases. That's fine. Where the werewolves.
I've heard so much about
sister?
you.
What's the
Welcome, dear sister. So good
I need to shut
finally
the
meet you.
other one up. See you later, back
I hope
awful.
you're
Thank you for
getting
showing
along
up.
right.
Have a good one.
If you need anything at all,
Have a good night.
you need only ask.
Oh, you're so kind. Tell me about the Night Mother.
I've always wondered who the Night Mother really is. Some say she's an old woman who lives somewhere here in Cyrodiil, but I'm not so sure.
I wonder if this is like the Thieves Guild situation where there's the Grey Fox. Who she really is? That's a weird thing as well to ask. Tell me about the sanctuary.
Have you ever lived on the streets, struggled to survive? This sanctuary is my home.
Sanctuary.
Here I have the safety and love I've searched for all my life.
I'm very glad for you. Lucian is the one that got me the sanctity and love, the thing.
I will always think of Lucien Lechance as my son.
Bakovel shouts in the distance. It's
When
Mephala!
I was living in a gutter,
Look at the symbolism!
an inch away from death.
Not the
I owe
symbolism!
him everything.
Yeah. Well, do you not owe everything to Sithis? If I click on the right button?
Sometimes, right before a kill, Sithis speaks to me. He whispers in my ear and fills my heart with the joy of suffering and death.
And then you fill the other person's heart with your own spell casts or whatever. Or your dagger. You can fill other people's hearts with daggers. That also works. Have you heard any rumors?
Don't tell anyone else, but someday I'm going to have Uchiva's position. Just you wait and see. Lucien Lechance knows real talent when he sees it.
Huh.
Good luck, sister. I hope you don't get killed. I mean, well, you know.
I think she's suspicious. Or, I mean, I'm suspicious of her. Training room. Yeah, let's go in there. She wants to be the boss. She hopes I don't die. She might be the one. Hi, I'm here just looking at things, don't mind me. Oh, it's Ochiva. doing the sneak attacks. Literally doing that. That's what she's doing. Oh my god. A bear? That's not a barrel. I mean, it is, but it's fine. Arzirs for hand-to-hand. Ooh, we're getting level ups from this sort of stuff. Well, we already got a fairly decent bump on our 4 out of 10 on our strength last time around. Oh, it doesn't count? I don't think it counts. Oh, that's a bummer. That is a bummer. It's fine. Not a problem. But I don't think it counted. Oh, we got some books over here. The rear guard. And the other one, the gold given. This is for light armor. I suppose I can go with that. And marksmanship. Oh my god, we're leveling up a bunch with this. I shouldn't have taken those, but whatever. We're getting them. Oh, wait. Is there anything else? Or is this just this tiny little room? It is just this tiny little room. Let's go to living quarters then. The only guild Colonel belongs to is Ivasmuks. Ivasmuks. I need to learn how to pronounce it properly. He's the founding father of that guild. Well, I suppose I don't really look up to anybody else for that, so I must be the top notch. Hello, little rat. It's Schemer. Either that or Schemer. I don't know. Excuse me. Hi, I actually am supposed to talk to you. Well, this is their stuff.
It's good to see you again. I hope your contracts have been giving you much pleasure.
Yeah, yeah.
May you walk always in the shadow of cities, dear sister.
I didn't recognize you. Didn't you have a hood? I think you had a hood. Tonietta Marie is here. And Telandril.
Warmest welcomes to you. I am Telandril, wood elf, and loyal daughter of Sithis. I hope you find our sanctuary to your liking.
I do. It's pretty chill.
In truth, I miss the towering elms of my native Valenwood, but I was banished from there for deeds I don't care to discuss. This is my home now.
Your dialogue got cut, because I think the line changed or something. I wonder what that was. For deeds, that was weird. The Lucian is the one that brought me here. Was it the same for you?
Actually, Lucian did not try to recruit me.
Look at that, I got the question correctly.
He tried to kill me.
No.
My father wanted me dead, and he hired the Dark Brotherhood to do it. I escaped from Lucian, and paid my father back for his treachery. Lucian came to me again that night with an offer I just couldn't refuse.
That's really interesting. So he didn't get that mark. What a curious situation. And if he ever says, I've never missed a mark. No, well, you have. Telandril. Do you like the Night Mother too?
Our Lady is surely an ancient
But Ivasmuks are safe scum paladins, and this Dark Brotherhood stuff doesn't fit.
I am listener of the Black Hand. I will look upon her beautiful and unholy form.
You creep. What about Sithis? His form is not good either?
Long ago, in an age now forgotten, Sithis came to
I didn't say that
Night
correctly.
Mother and begat her 5 sons. So you see, his love gave birth to the Dark Brotherhood.
I knew there was something wrong with his love. I knew it. Have you heard any rumors?
Oh, I shouldn't. Well, all right. Gogren had a pet rabbit as a child. He petted the thing so hard he crushed its skull. What a brute!
Right.
May your arrows always strike true.
I don't do those. Right. Of course. That's just how Tamiko went. No, I don't need that. Well, if everybody's just gonna be here, I guess I can go in here. Ochiva's quarters. Who was talking? Was it you?
Get away from me.
Why?
If it isn't the newest member
You don't
of
like
the
me.
family.
He doesn't like me.
Let's get one thing straight. The tenants prevent me from killing you, but I don't have to like you. I'll sell you equipment, but only because Ochiva is making me. This family doesn't need any outsiders.
I bet he loves me. Actually, he doesn't. Unfortunately for you, I have
foul-smelling ape.
I'm not an ape. I'm a lizard. It's whatever. And speaking of which, I have lavish lizard lipstick limbo ready for you.
You again. I thought I made it clear I'm not looking for a friend.
Of course he doesn't reply to that.
To buy or sell something,
what the fuck is that Bob Marley Khajiit? Yeah. He has a reaction to me, I'm pretty sure, but he's just not programmed to react.
I have it on good authority that the newest addition to the Brotherhood is an annoying whelp.
A reptile. It's
Unworthy
the
of
same
licking
thing.
my boots. How's that for gossip?
And it really should, I think it really should react to my charm spell. Yeah, I can't, persuade the person or whatever it's called. But it really should react because that's like a special thing that the game does. We have spells.
Bye, Sithis. I don't have all day.
See, this position is 100. Yeah, we can do good things in here. Anyway. You're not a lizard, you're a reptile. So, I'm not really sure what the distinction is, to be honest. Okay. So, I want to sell an elven arrow.
You've got yourself a deal.
That's a good deal. 81% of the value.
That's more than I'd usually.
He's complaining. He didn't complain that time. Wow, it still keeps going? I tell you, that spell is just unbelievably good.
You've got yourself a deal, idiot.
His lines are even...
You've got yourself a deal, idiot.
Even his lines are made to mock me.
You've got yourself a deal.
He doesn't have much money, unfortunately.
That's more than I'd use.
We haven't found the limit yet.
Ha! You've got...
We found the limit. 87.
You drive a hard bargain.
Reptile is the class. It includes lizards, snakes, etc. Lizards. Yeah, I'm also not a lizard. I'm a Argonian. So, that's, Zuckerberg also, he just includes Zuckerberg. Oh, boy. Decorative voltage. Yeah, so we got a lot of things that we just simply cannot sell.
Bargain.
Because
you've got yourself
it's very
a deal,
high level.
Idiot. Now I can sell it for 5. You've got yourself a deal, idiot.
What does he say?
Now I can sell it for 5 times its worth.
You can't.
A good price for a good customer.
Oh, did I just sell the Mithril Greaves? I shouldn't have sold the Mithril Greaves.
You ripped me off blind. I hope you're happy with yourself.
No, you're an idiot.
You've got yourself a deal, idiot. Now I can sell it for 5 times its worth.
I have Sithis for Detect Life, and a Hands of Midnight for Fortify Hand-to-Hand, Chameleon 10%, Resist Normal Weapons 10%, and Sun Damage on Self. That's interesting, Sun Damage on Self. That's a unique... something unique right there. Oh, he sells Poisoned Apples as well. Bergals! For days! All the Bergals! Okay, so... I need to sell you. Potion of Night Eye, I might need that. Potion of Sorcery. I have a lot of those. Restore Fatigues. I have a lot of these as well. There's a lot of money riding on this. I don't know if I can sell that many.
Ha! You've got to be kidding.
I can't sell that many. I knew.
You've made a...
15 is what I can do.
You've got a great...
It's a lot of money, though.
You're trying to...
420!
Business.
The business, you know.
That seems...
No restore fatigue for me.
You drive a hard bargain.
Since you're helping me with chorizo recipe, I can tell you a secret of Swedish meatballs. Swedish meatball is Soylent Green. And Soylent Green, I believe it is people. And I've never watched the movie. Why are these more expensive? In fact, I don't know what movie it is from. Soylent Green. If I had to guess, I would say Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Maybe? That sounds fairly reasonable.
You've got yourself a deal, idiot. Now I can sell it for 5 times its worth.
So I'll sell all these potions of sorcery, because these are just so much better.
You've got yourself a...
And unfortunately, these are also very costly. And I can only sell 7 at a time. This is a pain. But it is very good price. Strong portion of sorcery. Probably could keep those.
You've got yourself a deal.
Weak poison of weakness is the name of the weakness poison that I have. So you don't want to know. Oh, I thought... No, wait. Yeah, I do want to know. Why wouldn't I want to know? I thought... I just didn't see who it was. I thought it was Harry saying it. Soylent Green is from the movie with the same name. Do you know why Hannibal Lecter dislikes clowns? I don't, actually. That sounds like a setup for the joke. For a joke. Yes, Harry. Oh, not Harry. So, Jung, tell me about the thing. Okay, let's sell the books. RGB, Johnny, things, convalescence. That's on target. Probably want that. Greater convalescence. Probably wanted. Heal other. Major wound.
An excellent... You've got yourself a deal, idiot. Now I can sell it for 5 times its worth.
That seems...
You've got your...
All the songs of Pelennial or Pelinal.
That's a...
Get sold.
You've got yourself a deal.
Gold nuggets.
You've got yourself a deal, idiot.
And we got it.
Now I can sell it.
It tastes
for 5
funny.
Times.
Oh, that makes sense. I like it. That's good. It's a good one. The clowns taste funny, by the way. That's what I was referring to. Okay, very good time dealing with you.
Just take your trinkets and go.
Okay. Oh, actually, before I go...
Bye, Citis. I don't have all day. Hurry it up.
Oh, paralyze. Illusion required, though. My god, frost damage and paralyze at the same one? All I needed was 1 second, though. 2 seconds is pointless. Because it's, yeah. Detect life. Deathly visage. Night Mother's caress. Shroud walk for chameleon. Huh. Anyway, I'll see you later.
Smelling ape.
Again. Not an ape. He's going back home. Oh, we have more people.
Ah, here you are. So good to finally meet you.
He's a vampire. I think he's a vampire. I'm not 100% sure. Let me steal all of your stuff. Mostly because I think I can. The game really should not allow me to do this, but it does, so I'll do it. I mean, it's not like he... Human blood. Yeah, he's a vampire. Oh, that's a shame. I've been exiled from the Dark Brotherhood for breaking one of the tenets. The next time I sleep, I will be visited by a spirit of vengeance known as the Wrath of Sithis. Only by defeating this spirit may I be allowed to rejoin the Dark Brotherhood. How dare they? How dare they do this to me? I hope there's a bed in here. Of course there isn't. I know of a place. This was a setup. This was a setup. Let's kill some ghosts then. There we go. Sleep for 1 hour. Your judgment is at hand, I think it said. Oh my god, you're scary. That's lifesteal, by the way. I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna die. I have slain the Wrath of Sithis, and am no longer exiled from the Dark Brotherhood. I may resume my duties as normal. Thanks. And I got free ectoplasm. I may also be a little bit... Yeah, I did. I have a little bit of willpower drain and whatnot. Fortunately, I have my own private chapel. It's not a chapel. It's an altar. Sorry. Either way. Good. Let's go back to Chidenhall. And not steal anybody from anything. Wait, the other way around. "50% pork minced and 50% beef minced. Milk soaked in breadcrumbs. Allspice, nutmeg, caramelized onions, salt and pepper, and combine and mix till it is sort of like a paste. Puree, like a puree. The well is securely locked and cannot be accessed without the proper key." Oh. So while I can go through there, I need the proper key. You need, you really need wait. You really need them. Then you make it almost like a puree. I need to do those one of these days. I love meatballs. Meatballs are amazing. Really, 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 really like it. So nobody minds me. Nobody minds the fact that I stole? Oh, they do.
Look out.
I'm friends. Stop. Oh my god, it sets me on fire. Why? Okay, this is very bad. I might have to reload. But, how about I smooch you a little bit? Oh, that was terrible. He's gonna kill me.
I accept your surrender, my friend.
He didn't. What? What? No! Oh my god, yeah, I basically ruined the quest. Which is not a problem. It's definitely not a problem. We just skip that whole thing. I do need to do some sales though, but yeah, it's good. It isn't. It's a pain in the butt. I'm not gonna bother with it. Did I talk to you?
If it isn't... You again.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother because it's just a pain to get some money, and I don't need it.
Warmest...
Oh, I didn't talk to him either. Like, I never even talked to him and he attacked me. What a jerk. In Romania, we make them with 100% pork, breadcrumbs soaked in egg, caramelized onions, garlic. Man, this is very complicated.
You again.
Salt, pepper, and yeah.
Foul-smelling ape.
So, I'm sorry I stole your stuff. I'm very sorry. This is your things. He has a note over here. Wait, notes on Ochiva? Oh, it's a note to Ochiva. Hi, I'm so very sorry about what transpired.
Warmest greetings to you.
He's a vampire.
I trust you've already spoken with Ochiva. I am Vicente Valtieri. I provide assignments for all new family members. Please do not let my appearance unnerve you.
Oh, also the vampire.
The needs and tenets of the Dark Brotherhood come before my own needs as a vampire. Now, if you're ready to get to work, I can provide you with your first contract.
That sounds like a good time, but do tell me about this sanctuary.
This sanctuary has been here since before even I joined the Dark Brotherhood, and that was 200 years ago.
You were a vampire by then?
I was stricken with vampirism 300 years ago.
I'm getting my questions like
the ashlands of Vardenfell. For nearly 100 years,
I know that well.
Until the Dark Brotherhood found me. Now I have a family that accepts and even values my unique gifts. Perhaps in the future, when I feel you have earned the right, I will offer you a chance to become a hunter of the night.
I would love that, please. I would absolutely love that. Thank you. Also, I'm so glad I reloaded. Tell me about Sithis.
Sithis is the darkness of time immemorial. He is no danger
After we
and
deep
dwells
fry
not in
them,
the realm of Oblivion.
we put them to boil in a sauce made from
Sithis
tomatoes,
is
other
something
times
altogether
with potatoes puree. Puree? I don't know how to say it in English. And more recently with spaghetti. What about the Night Mother?
The Night Mother speaks to only one member of the Dark Brotherhood, the Listener of the Black Hand. And when Our Lady speaks, death follows.
Lucien Lachance was the one that got me here. Can you tell me anything about him?
When I first joined the family, this sanctuary was controlled by another speaker. Lucien took over when she was killed while fulfilling a contract.
I haven't met him yet in here. Have you heard any rumors before we talk about the contract?
The Count of Skingrad is not all he seems. Let's just say I'm not the only one who enjoys his evenings.
That's super bad. He's just a vampire, man. It's just you don't need to. That sounds worse. Yeah. Do you have the contract for me?
A contract is a secret pact one enters into with the Dark Brotherhood. They provide us with gold, and we remove someone from existence. A contract is fulfilled by a skilled assassin such as yourself, who keeps the Dark Brotherhood's end of the bargain. So it has always been. While carrying out a contract, you may have the opportunity to earn a bonus if certain parameters are met. Now, let's begin, shall we? I'm not sure how you feel about pirates.
It is weird.
But
This
you've
is
got to
written
kill
like
one.
huge lines of
Captain,
text.
in fact,
use
on
paragraphs
his
of
ship,
text. I was gonna say
surrounded by
something.
his crew. Interested?
Yes.
Excellent. Here is what you must do. Go to the
Lingon
waterfront
berries.
district of the Imperial City. There you will find a ship named the Marie Helena. Board the ship and find its captain, Gaston Tussaud. He'll be in his cabin. Eliminate Tussaud in any manner you see fit. The pirates have been moving a lot of cargo on board lately. You may be able to smuggle yourself on board in one of the packing crates. Oh, and one more
Tinhos
thing.
vermelhos.
Get into the habit of asking your fellow family members about any current contract. Their insight may prove invaluable.
That's interesting. Can I ask you about the contract?
As a pirate, Gaston Tussaud has certainly spilled his share
Shouldn't
of
it be
blood.
Tussaud?
Someone wants revenge, and they've hired us to extract it.
Sure, I'll do that. I'll extract it good.
Spill some blood for me, dear sister.
I will. Bye. See if I can find somebody around here. Hi! Ochiva.
I am honored by your presence.
I'm sure
How
you
can
are.
Ochiva be of assistance? I see you've accepted the contract from Vicente.
Her eyes are
Very
amazing.
Good. With every life you take, Sithis grows stronger and the Brotherhood flourishes.
I haven't taken it yet. Can you tell me about Shadowscale, by the way?
I see you have been speaking with Tanava. What he says is true. All our lives we have lived together in the shadows. We are eggmates, twins. We were taken at birth and given to the Dark Brotherhood. We returned to Black Marsh as Shadowscales, trained in the arts of stealth and murder. Together, we served our nation as spies and assassins, as all Shadowscales do. When we came of age, we joined the family as one, and here we are.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that it's just a station. What can you tell me about my current contract?
I killed a pirate once. Of course, the ship was out to sea at the time, somewhere between Vardenfell and Solstheim. Now, those were the days.
I know it well as well.
Go now, dear family member, and may the Night Mother wrap you in her cold, loving embrace.
I would rather not, but thanks, Oshiva. You're the best. She's my favorite so far. By the way, I wonder if I can go. I'll have to exit through there to not incur the wrath of everything that's evil and gonna murder me. So let's go to living quarters. I think people will tend to be here more than in a training room. Schemer is just doing his thing.
So good to see you.
It is.
Is there anything you need?
What are you doing? I was heartbroken when you rejected me. Tell me what I can do to win your heart. I think those are just generic letters. Beer, lots of beer. New mugs. Hey.
Hello, dearest sister. Is there something I can help you with?
Yeah, the contract.
I've travelled by prison ship. It was cramped and dark. There was little room to move around, but plenty of shadowy nooks to hide in. Remember that.
I don't need that. I have invisibility.
Good luck, sister. I hope you don't get killed. I mean, well, you know.
Again, huh? Maybe she's not evil. Oh, this is evil.
You again.
Yes.
Fouls.
Oh, I shut him up when I talk to somebody else. Interesting.
Hello, sweet sister. It warms my heart to see you again. The Night Mother has been smiling upon you, I hope.
Ah, you... What's the word? Flatter me so is what I should be saying. Yeah, I'm doing a contract thingy.
Pirates, eh? They tend to be
pirates,
quick
eh?
and good with a blade, but don't favor armor. They're not fond of bows or spells either.
Yeah, I am. I mean, not a bows.
May your arrows always strike true.
Oh, they do. They strike other people as well. Tinava.
It's good to see you again. I hope your contracts have been giving you much pleasure.
No, not really. But I am in one, pirates.
The Marie Elena, you say? I've seen.
Make alcohol from everything. That sounds good.
Unique balcony.
Palinka from Pear.
My guess is it leads to the captain's cabin. Good.
Oh yeah, we do that here in Portugal as well. Thanks.
May you walk always in the shadow of Sithis, dear sister.
No, I don't like the shadow of Sithis. It smells. I'll go over here because I do believe this is an interesting quest. Oh my god, an interesting guild because everybody's gonna have conversations about the quest that we're in. Oh, we haven't talked to Grum.
Welcome to the family. I'd hug you, but Ochiva told me not to.
Is it because of the pet rabbit thing? Don't worry about it. Yeah, Shiva. It's nice. Lucian is the one that I met the first time.
I once saw Lucian.
How do I write Feijoada with Shorisu? That would be with the Sedil instead of the Z.
It took me a week to get the blood off my boots.
Yeah. Did you like the sanctuary here?
You know what they say? Home is where you hang your enemy's head.
That's not what they say. What does Sithis say?
Truthfully, I've never really understood who or what Sithis really is. As long as I obey the tenets and fulfill my contracts, I guess he's happy.
What about the Night Mother? Is she happy?
I don't know who the Night Mother is.
Again with
but
this.
She pays me to kill people. My own mother should have loved me so much.
I'm sorry she didn't. Have you heard any rumors?
Hey, I don't like to tell stories, but Telendril and me, don't believe me. I've got her undergarments to prove it. I believe you. It's fine. You got good taste.
I'm not sure if she does, but whatever. Undergarments to prove it. And now it's up to you to think which parts of the undergarments, the tops or the bottoms. Anyway, I'm in a contract.
So, your first contract. No chance for a bonus, huh?
No?
Oh, that's all right. You're
sucks.
better off. Who needs magic items when you've got raw skill? And the great thing about killing a target up close and personal is you can talk to him before you do it. You know, say something scary. Oh, for example,
that C is just a normal. It's
contract
like
to
an
kill a
S
little
or
Nord
two
girl at
S's
her
rather.
birthday party.
It sounds.
She asked me if I was the jester. So I said to her, "No, I am a messenger of death." You should have seen the look on her face. Anyway, she won't be seeing age 6.
Okay.
Later then.
Yeah, later. Anyway, let's get out of here. The well is secure. How dare you? I need the well key? Well, I guess I don't. Anyway. I can go whenever I want because I can make cuts. Shorisu, yeah, that is another way of writing the same word, but it is not properly written like that. It's with a C, and it's the deal thing. If you write chorizo with the 2 S's, it's a typo. It's not how it is. Anyway, that's gonna be that for tonight. We're gonna leave our house of everything being dead. Actually, you know what? Before I say goodbye, I'm gonna go to the market district, and I'm gonna pump my prices up because I think I might be able to sell the same, get the same deals here as I got with that other guy that hated me. This is how we say it in Swedish. Oh, with the 2 S's? Is it? That's interesting. It's basically the same thing.
Have mercy.
Have mercy, just 1 coin, she says. And I said, have coin, just 1 mercy. I didn't give her money, though.
It is good.
Yeah.
Let's do business.
Let's do business. I probably can pump this. Well, I'll say that.
I can't make that deal.
He doesn't hate me yet. Yeah, the prices are different. I wonder why.
You've got to.
Come on, you can help a fella out.
No deal. I can't make that.
You're the worst person. I hate you.
Up. Please, return. It is good to...
It is good to see your green face.
What can I interest you in?
Buy my arrows.
You're trying to drive me out of...
You're the worst. He buys that.
A good price. Come back.
Okay.
Please, return. It is good to...
How do you like me?
Let's do business.
97. I'm screwed. He's not gonna like me. He's not gonna He's not gonna get me the deals.
I can't do that. That's a fair deal.
He likes me now. There we go. We got this. Iron Arrow, Dagger of Voltage is the one that I'm using. Don't sell that.
You drive a hot...
Perfect.
A good price.
Okay.
You got...
I'm sorry. That's too much, isn't it?
That's a good deal.
Yeah, I don't know why his prices are bad. In comparison.
You drive a hard bargain.
And the books.
You drive a hard bargain.
Mm-hmm. You drive the hardest of bargains.
A fine.
The difference isn't that great.
You got a...
But it is still some money.
You've made...
Still got to the 39,000.
Thank...
It's not too bad.
Please, return soon. It's...
We write and read it chorizo, though. Oh, yeah, okay. I thought you were gonna go to the market and buy meatballs. No.
What's your story?
Those don't exist in this game. Found a bit about a recipe, but it is in Portuguese. Yeah, that's you probably can find. Yeah, it's kind of complicated. I mean, at least you can see what people are doing. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hello.
I'm talking to my viewer. Shut up. This person. Anyway, that's gonna be that for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. I will not be streaming again until next Tuesday. So today is Thursday, so it's 5 days away. Because I will be recording Dungeons and Dragons. That goes up on YouTube. Shut up, I told you. It goes up on YouTube, as you know. And I have still... I'm not sure what I will be doing this week in the game, but things are gonna happen, and things are happening right now. And you can join at any moment if you don't want to watch the beginning. It seems like it's very isolated in the it's like an episodic sort of storyline in the tabletop. So if you want to catch it like halfway through in the YouTube, you might need to watch episodes. Might need to watch like episode 7 instead of 8 because the episode starts at 7. But you know what I mean. It might be it might be easy to drop by in the middle. But anyway, that's gonna be that for tonight. Thank you so much for joining. Enjoy your... I was gonna say enjoy your meatballs. Do enjoy your meatballs, but enjoy your feijoada com chouriço.
How do you do?
And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.